Hey, Francisco.
Hello guys, how is everything?
Doing great, thank you. How's it been since the TGE? It's been a few months now.
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, very happy to have the opportunity to talk with you, and I know that this meeting is recording, so it will be very good for the community to know more about the situation of SugarKingdom. Regarding the TGE, we have made 11x's as at the all-time high of the TGE. The situation is really good. We have released a lot of videos, a lot of content in terms of the marketing, and the people keep really engaged with the SugarKingdom project. At the same time, we have reached 5,000 holders of the Candy token, which is also very good. And of course, right now we have several things prepared, because even during a bad moment of the market, there you have the opportunity to build and to create very successful products with a massive, perspective of growth. So yeah, everything keeps very good from our side.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I actually hold quite a lot of candy tokens, so I might be a little bit biased.
That's good. That's
No financial advice.
good.
So since I think we last had our AMA when we were doing the private sale. So since between then and now, are there any things that you'd like, the DAO launch community to know? Or maybe some lessons that you've learned or things going forward?
Yeah, of course. Well, during that time, we have released the demo version of the game, which is pretty good, by the way. At the same time, we have released different kind of staking features, so you have the VIP staking, in which you stake your candy tokens and get more candy tokens in reward. At the same time, you have the sweetest staking, in which you deposit your candy tokens and you get chocolate tokens in reward, which is the governance token of SugarKingdom. And obviously, also we have released, and it's already live in our platform, and the royalty roulette, which is a kind of, it's a roulette in which you bet your candy tokens and you can get royalty points, as a reward. And the main thing here is that with those royalty points, depending on the quantity of royalty points that you have, you can be a member of the royalty. You can be an important person within the ecosystem of SugarKingdom, and at the same time you can have some special rights, and some you can also be eligible and beneficiary of some airdrops and things like that. So that is also very good. We have everything ready regarding the release of the play to earn. Okay, so what we have done, is that, okay, we have the play to earn ready, but right now I can remember that the day that we have designated to launch the play to earn, and that day Bitcoin was, just 10 points down, and it was very difficult. So we have decided to delay the release of the play to earn, just in order to release that, in a common day of the market, without a lot of fear. And obviously, at the same time, and this is a very important new, we are incorporating the system of the lands. Okay, so right tomorrow we will release the sale of lands and the sale of legendary NFT boxes. Okay, the most important feature there is that the only way to acquire a land or acquire an NFT legendary box is with candy, with the candy token. And you have to go and burn your candy tokens in order to acquire that box or that land. Okay, so 100% of all the candy tokens that we acquire from those sales will be burned automatically. It will be very good for the ecosystem. Also, it's a very good method, in order to increase the quantity of tokens that will be burned and to decrease the quantity of token on circulation. So yeah, that's practically the main thing here. That tomorrow we'll release the sale of lands and NFTs using the candy token.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, it's tomorrow. we have announced that in our networks, and probably tomorrow, some hours before, we will release another announcement just to
How
be a
long does
reminder.
it last for?
Well, to be honest, it's really, it will be a quick sale because we don't have a lot of lands. Okay, the first sale will be with just 30 lands. Okay, so it's not a lot, by the way. So it's a very quick sale, but we will designate it in a first come first serve basis. So it depends on the response of the market, but I am pretty sure that we will sold out of the lands. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just wondering if the recording will be live for tomorrow.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then so just waiting for good market conditions to launch the game, right?
We already have the game, to be really honest. We can launch it today if we want, but I understand that we have to care about the investment and about the price of the candy token. So what we are doing is just analyze the market, just waiting for a small recovery and just waiting for a small decrease in the greed and fear index. Right now all the people is extreme fear. And based on that, at that time, we can release everything. It's not a problem. Everything is ready. We are just, deciding it strategically because you just have one opportunity, to just release the main game in a cool, in a good timing and in a cool way. Yeah.
And how can DAOLaunch users continue to support you and make sure that their investment is protected?
Yeah, of course. Well, right now, you have several options in order to interact with the platform. You have the VIP staking, you have the sweetest staking. At the same time, you can play the demo, and later, at the end of that match, you can go and you can use the Royal Roulette also. You can be a member of the royalty. Normally we launch several events for our community in our Telegram group and also the Discord. So it's also a good idea just normally to stay tuned and see any and take participants in all the different events that we have. So yeah, I understand that that's the best way, but of course we know that the people want the game. We know that the people want to use those NFTs. So right now we are doing the sale of lands. Okay. And probably in just, some days we'll release the main game. So the people will go and take a profit from those NFTs. Yeah.
That's cool. And for the rest of your year, what do you have planned on the roadmap after the game's launched?
Yeah, definitely. That's a very good question. As you know, we will release the main game, okay, the match 3 game with the use of NFTs. But at the same time, as SugarKingdom is a complete platform, in which we want to create different kind of stages, different kind of features that each user could interact. Okay. Right now, we are analyzing different possibilities to incorporate fiat payment gateways, that could be very, very good. At the same time, we are working really hard in the iOS and also the Android version of that game, okay? And obviously, we are also, we understand the market, that the people want to have a lot of exposure and just want to have, one token that could give you a lot of benefits. So we are working with other games, we are in talks with several games in order to provide the NFTs of those games to our stakers, So it means that if you're on a stake, if you're a member of the royalty, if you have any special right, or if you have invested in SugarKingdom, you will be able to get NFTs, tokens and things and assets from not only games on BSC, but also games on Solana, different blockchains. So that's another thing that we are working really, really hard and negotiating some terms with the other games, because it's a kind of very good cross marketing. They get exposure to our best players, and at the same time, our best players know more about good projects that we go and choose. So yeah, that's the next point to go.
That's really nice, eh? Really
that's great.
nice.
Yeah.
And also, question from my end. So you see that you recently announced a partnership with PlayZap, which is really exciting because PlayZap is also like a partner of DAOLaunch, you know. So it's just
That's
great
great.
to see all these different partners growing in the same shaped ecosystem. Now, question is, what's the partnership between you and PlayZap going to focus on?
Yeah, of course. Right now, we have also delayed the listing on the SEX due to the market conditions, because at that time it was not very wise, to list and in a moment that the people really don't want to buy anything. So what we also have, is the SEX listing, and at the same time, regarding the partnerships, I understand the main thing here, is just to create a sustainable system for the people, a sustainable project, that you can find a way in which you also get users, they enjoy the game, but maybe not all the players get the money, just the top of the players, and based on that, you can have a more sustainable economy. So we're working really, really hard in order to expand the reach of the users. That is very, very important. And based on that, definitely, we have some very, very good news that we are, just saving for for announcements in the future in a better moment. But the main thing here, and the things that I understand that you guys and also the people want to know, is that we continue working really hard. We continue doing the best. We keep our strategy, and everything is ready. It's just that, since the Luna crash, yeah, everything was very, very strange. Yeah.
We guess now's the time where the saying "builders build in a bear market" is true, right? Because that's when like a lot of building should happen, and it's so understandable. And what other like exciting features are you guys sort of like focusing on in terms of build for Play Sugar during this bear market that we're in?
Definitely, of course. One of the key points here that we want to emphasize, is that the royalty of the kingdom, the people who really invest and who really, take part of SugarKingdom, we want to get only the best to those guys. So there will be a lot of different, specific features for the royals, for the royalty of the kingdom. So you can access to the treasury of the kingdom. You can go and, just have your followers. Also, you will have special rights in terms of all the governance, because we are preparing everything in order to launch the DAO, just to increase the participation in the political decisions of the game, of all the people that we have. And also we're preparing, because it's not just one game, we have also others. So our plan is also to give the possibility to these people to decide some critical things regarding the other games that will be a part of the SugarKingdom. So that will be something that we will have available in no more than 3 months, which is pretty good. And at the same time, well, for the game, it will be just, a couple of days, maybe 1-2 weeks, something like that, just to see the market in a normal way and launch the game, and also some other things that we have. But we don't. I don't want to spoil all the features right now.
Yeah, no. Have some of that as a surprise, and our viewers would have to check it out when you officially do share it. But another question I have is, seeing that, you know, interoperability is such a massive thing, and we're seeing metaverses coming together and joining. I guess one of my, personally, I'm not sure about you guys, but one of my biggest dreams as a kid, playing like PlayStation, was to sort of like merge worlds, you know, sort of like get into Call of Duty and get into like Counter-Strike or something like that, you know, but it never could, like it never did happen. But it's so different now with the blockchain and, you know, all these chains and these different worlds coming together. And how do you imagine sort of like SugarKingdom bridging into like another world or sharing a metaverse with another project? Do you have like key projects that you've seen, or do you have like sort of like ideas at preliminary phase that you sort of imagined? How's that looking?
Yeah, definitely. Well, of course, the main thing here is that in order to increase the quantity of people and the reach of the users that you could get, it's a must that you can you should have interoperability, you know, of your NFTs and also of your tokens. So we're working on that. We are, you know, analyzing carefully where, since, you know, just for instance, what happened with Luna, it was crazy. So we are analyzing it very carefully, you know, but we will work in the interoperability of the NFTs, also in the interoperability of the token in different kind of blockchains. And based on that, you know, as we are building some partnerships with another games, what we are planning to do, you know, is that, of course, that at the first moment, you know, it's very, very hard to integrate all the metaverse, all the metaverses that are right now. But I really understand that with that kind of, you know, cross-marketing activities, okay, you can give me some NFTs so I can raffle those NFTs within our stakers or our royals, you know. This bear market will be a good opportunity for the projects who really want to work, you know, diligently and in a good way, okay, to just create, you know, better and to expand the vision of each business, because at the end, I really think that all the casual games, you know, we should have some kind of interoperability between our metaverses, because it's, you know, just it's good for the users. So you have to do what is good for the user, definitely.
Very true. Yep, sounds exciting, and we look forward to it, as well as our DAO launches that are candy holders. Definitely look forward to it. Yeah, I'll post it over to Reza.
Yeah, it sounds great. Like, it really sounds like you guys know what you're doing. I've always said it from the beginning that your team is really experienced. Nothing can ask. These guys are going to be big.
Yeah,
Definitely. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty great update, to be honest. Hopefully next time we catch up, like maybe in like a month, you guys have, market will be better and we'll have released the game, and then something like that. I think that would be great.
Definitely. I am pretty sure that on the next month we will have the game available and also some other features to show you guys.
yeah. I've got a question just before we close, guys. I guess, you know, some of our this is me speaking through the users, you know, so don't think I'm too nosy. I imagine a lot of our users might want to know this question, answer to this question rather. But since SugarKingdom, you guys have quite a few people that have worked at Sandbox, either before or currently. Can we expect you guys to be on Sandbox in the near future or later future? Have you guys have those plans?
Yeah, you know, well, it's a good thing to analyze, you know, but at the same time, as we want to focus, you know, on the very, very casual and hyper casual players, you know, we are also analyzing the opportunity to just, you know, try to connect with companies that are mainly in that kind of field, you know. Because and this is pretty interesting, you know. I have been in a Microsoft event just, I don't know, maybe 1 week before, in the Microsoft Builders, you know. And it's pretty sure that also those guys, they are working with the metaverse, but in a different way, not with the game, but with some applications, you know, and some ways of working, like factories and things like that. So what is happening is really amazing. I have no doubt that the metaverse and the interactions, you know, that the people will have will be really huge. We are we have not seen anything about that yet, but it will be huge. Based on that also, well, all of our team, you know, we are each day we are still analyzing not only the market, you know, as the price of Bitcoin, the price of Ethereum, but also at the same time, you know, all the different kind of technologies that we could add to the game, the different things that will be a must to have in the future. So based on that, definitely, guys, it's just a matter of time, you know, to see a kind of big revolution here, and definitely that SugarKingdom will be a part of that revolution. So
nice, sounds exciting. Yeah, well, that's it from my side. Yeah, Riza.
Yeah, I was wondering, actually, I do have one last question. Have you seen, like, what's the future for SugarKingdom? Is it to stay on the like BSC? Is it go to other blockchains? How, like, multi-chain, cross-chain? What are your thoughts on it?
yeah, definitely. Well, as I have told you guys, it's very important to have the interoperability of the NFTs and also the tokens. So it means that you should be in different kind of blockchains. So that will be good. That will be a must for us. We are analyzing it carefully. And at the same time, you know, I really have a big bet in the terms of, you know, the partnerships and the relationships with other projects. Because during this bear market, you know, I understand that the majority of the projects will fail, you know, just to be honest. But if you keep your focus, if you work really hard, and if you also care about having good partnerships, you know, and deliver a quality product to the user, a product that the user really want to use, you know, I am pretty sure that in just some years we will have this conversation in a different kind of matter, because everything will be changed, but we will also be a part of that revolution.
Perfect. Great. Thank you so much for your time today, Francisco.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Let's keep in touch.
Will do, definitely. Have a good one. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.